You are now tuned in to BFTV, Buffalo Fanatics. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico. Back at it again on a special video, a special segment, a special announcement. So unless you guys have been living under a rock, there's been a change at quarterback. Coach Sean McDermott, Brandon Beane have now come to a decision. They have moved on from quarterback Tyrod Taylor. It is now Peterman time. Nate Peterman. Before I even get into the ins and outs, you know what I mean, the good stuff, I just wanted to send a shout out, send a proper shout out. Most people think I'm a hater. Most people think that I don't show love for my man Tyrod. Great individual, great athlete, but he came up short. To give, you know what I mean, a little bit of love to my man, I gotta show love. And whoever's looking for a Tyrod jersey, I got you. Tyrod supporters, I might be giving this away. I love rooting for an underdog. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't drafted high, wasn't that guy, wasn't coveted by everyone. There was a handful of people that wanted him. He did his best, but his best wasn't good enough. You ever heard of this? Good, better, best. Never let it rest until the good is better and the better is best. Unfortunately, it didn't fall for Tyrod. You know I gotta do this. Tyrod has been good, man. Be safe, be good, do what you do. Just make sure that you're ready to back up in case Peterman gets hurt or something happens. 2.5 years, you did what you could, and it's now time to give the reins over to the young blood. It's MP time. It's Peterman time right now. Here's a fun fact. Nate Peterman, coming out of high school, was the 20th ranked quarterback. In that class, you had Chad Kelly was ranked number 8 and Jameis Winston ranked number 2. How lovely would it be by next year that Nate Peterman has surpassed both these guys in quarterback? So let's get right into it. Tyrod, in the 9 games that he started for the Bills this year, 5 of those games were under 200 yards. In the first 5 to 6 games, we had a 14 differential in turnovers. So take away and wipe away those turnovers. Are we winning those games? Are we at 5 wins? This is where you need a quarterback to come out and help out. Now here's the deal. Of those 5 games that he went under 200 yards, 4 of them were under 170 yards. See, this is the problem. This is where the problem with having a quarterback that doesn't have the ability to throw over 30 attempts and have success. And that, to me, is a challenge. That is a problem. What are you expecting the coaches to do? To sit there la-di-da and give you 6 or 7 more games? Rick Dennison was up late. I don't know what's going on. Him and the O-line, Mr. Castillo, talking on the phone late night. When your offensive coordinator is calling your O-line coach, something's up. It's either good or it's either bad. And right when he admits that happened, the change is made. Now here's the deal. There's a reason why Tyrod was given such a long leash and then was taken away. Lest we forget, he was days away from being released or brought back. McDermott threw him a lifeline and he didn't take advantage of the lifeline. Now, I called this before in preseason. 4 quarterbacks and I knew something was up. Everybody knows I was a fan of Cardell Jones. But when my man got traded, I was like, right, he's not gonna get his opportunity in camp. Cool, it's a wrap, it's not happening. TJ Yates came in, but I was like, that's not gonna happen. So Peterman came in. I was like, okay, I'm not too sure. Everybody calm down on the Nate Peterman. And then I saw him in preseason. Preseason was a wrap for me. I saw it. Sometimes you can see it when someone has it. It was it. Tyrod, on the other hand, wasn't gelling with anybody. There was off throws. The offense wasn't running. It just was It was lacking everything. It was lackadaisical. Peterman comes in, a spark, an instant spark, right? And I was like, I knew it. So by the bye week, we'd have a complete switch. Tyrod wouldn't have shown enough to show the crowd, the people, that he's the guy. Then by the bye week, we'd have a new quarterback. I'm a little off. I'm about a couple weeks off, but you just can't deny what you see on film from Peterman. But here are the reasons I believe that Tyrod was demoted. Let me take these bad boys out. Number 1, anticipation. Where the receiver will be, you know where he's gonna be. You know the play. When a quarterback doesn't have that, my goodness, it tells me awareness isn't there. Put me in that quarterback and the guy's wide open, I'll hit him. I got an arm, I got a cannon, I can make some things happen. Anticipation was one of the biggest things that Tyrod was missing that made his game not jump to the next level. Number 2, I could not depend on Tyrod late in games. 3rd and 16, I can rely on him because he will use his legs to get that. But when it comes down to it, games on the line, I'm down 4, I need to march up that field, or I need to make a big first down so I can kill clock. I can't depend on Tyrod. We haven't seen it for 2.5 years. Couldn't depend on him. That's straight facts. 4th quarter comebacks, he doesn't have many. Number 3, missed opportunities. Check down T is what I call my man Tyrod. Because you have a guy 15 yards downfield wide open, but you choose to go to LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy might be the leading receiver on our team. When we have Jordan Matthews, we have Charles Clay, Zay Jones, just picked up Kelvin Benjamin, that doesn't count. But my goodness, we can't waste those talents. We've got to be able to use them now. And last but not least, the 4th reason, in my opinion, why Tyrod was demoted, I feel like the offense regressed. Our run game went down. We are 30th in the pass. We are 11th in rushing the ball when we went 2 years in a row being a top 5 rushing offense. Now, a lot of people will say, hey, it is not all on Tyrod. Okay, that's fine. Dennison is not without blame here, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Is Dennison really running the offense that he really wants to run? Is he? Fully? Or has Dennison taken away a few plays here because you can't do that, you can't do that, here's what you can do, here's what you can do. There's only so much you can take away, and there's only so much you can have on your playbook that your quarterback does well. Is the scheme for Tyrod? Apparently it was supposed to be. Dennison has worked with Tyrod before. This will be great, they said. He's gonna have him running around, they said. He's gonna be outside the pocket, doing play action, doing rollout. It's gonna be great, they said. None of the above has happened this year. 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, less than 2,000 yards passing. Those are the 4 reasons I think that Tyrod got demoted. Now, will Tyrod's career move on? Absolutely. Will he ever get a starting position again? Potentially, but it's going to be very difficult. He's going to have to play lights out somewhere else. The decision that's been made is the best decision for the team going forward. I promise you this. I feel it. And if you guys haven't got to know Peterman, this boy is nice. Now, why did they put Peterman in? The 5th round pick from Pitt. Let me tell you why. First things first, there was a press conference today with Nate Peterman. They're asking him all sorts of questions. And he said, one of the things that he learned, if you want to make it in the NFL, the difference between a good quarterback and a great quarterback is anticipation. My boy knows that. The fact that he knows that tells me a whole lot. That's what's going to give our guys opportunities to grab the ball and make plays. They don't need to be wide open. You give them a chance. I never liked that Tyrod gave us the best chance to win because that was the biggest false information that anybody could get. He gives us the best opportunity to win. Clearly not, because we're what? Week 10, week 11, and we've made the switch. I give McDermott props. He manned up and says, you know what? I'm not afraid to make the decisions. I'm making it right now. Now, here's one thing I need y'all to know. He is a rookie. Let me say it one more time. He is a rookie. He will make mistakes. He will throw interceptions, but he will take chances and he will give us the opportunity to win. The project is over. The process can now begin. Let me say that one more time. The project is over. The process can now begin. Good luck to you, T-Mobile. Check down T. RIP to your career in Buffalo. You did good, but not good enough, my man. Hold that clipboard. Hold that clipboard. Let me sip my tea just a quick second. Hold on, let me get my glasses off. For those that were hating on your boy about me campaigning for Nate Peterman since preseason that you should have started, this is for you. The tea tastes so good. It tastes so good when you're right. One more time. It's your boy, and I'm gone.